Hi, this is Michelle with Michelle's Macarons, and today I'm going to share some tips on how to grow your Instagram. Okay, so my first tip. Really try to make your photos look good. So if you haven't already, go to this video for more beginners tips and go to this video for slightly more advanced, but still not really, tips on how to take pictures of your baked goods. So make sure your pictures look good. Another tip I have is, well, me and every other person that's ever said anything about Instagram, use relevant hashtags. I mentioned in this video that you really need to make sure that your hashtags are relevant to what you're doing and they're not too broad. So if I posted a photo and used the hashtag macarons, that has probably millions of photos as competition. So I would want to post something like French macaron recipe or something really relevant, or even just French macaron. But you can go in and Instagram will tell you. So see what I mean here? You type in macarons, 6.4 million posts. Like, you're lost there. The ones that have more likes and stuff, they will even be higher than you. So if you're a small page, posting macarons isn't going to get you much traction. So look here, macarons of Instagram, that's a better one. Macarons lovers. So you want something that has some competition, but not 6.4 million. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it to be notified whenever I come out with a new video. So Instagram wants like authentic interaction. So if you're posting just a block of hashtags, that's fine, but you could try incorporating those into your caption. So I don't do that. I just do the block of hashtags, but that is something you could try if you're having trouble. Put your hashtags into the paragraph. So today I made hashtag macarons and I made a hashtag macaron recipe. Like that might get kind of annoying to your viewers. So you could try putting a caption and then putting something down lower that maybe they won't read as much as put the important stuff up top. That's something that you could consider doing. And switching up your hashtags. So what I usually do is I will just go on my notepad, put all the hashtags that I use, copy, paste them into every post. But what will kind of help confuse Instagram a bit is if you're not consistently posting the same hashtags. Like if you're switching it up and some days you're doing these hashtags and then the next day this, so maybe you have your Monday, Wednesday, Friday hashtags that you have in your notes, then switch it up and do your other days for different hashtags. Okay, just so Instagram doesn't think you're like a bot. Another one is to create shareable content. If you're posting something that's only relevant to you, people won't be able to share that on their stories. So that's why it's helpful. Some people do like quotes and stuff like that more people are likely to share. So you want something that is fun for people, something that people can maybe interact with and share on their stories, then that will lead back to your page. Okay, now this is very important, posting consistently. Some people say post every day. Some people say post every other day. Some people say 3 to 4 times a week. I would just, whatever you do it consistently. So maybe every other day if you can. But don't just post crap. So only post every other day if you have something worth posting. And pay attention to how your posts are being received. So go into your analytics and look at each post and how people are responding to it, then post more stuff like that. But to do this, you have to have an Instagram business page, but that's easy to do. Even if you're not a business, you can still make your Instagram a business page. So here's one I just posted. View insights. Look, that's how many hearts it got. That's how many comments. That's how many shares or shares on a story. And that is how many people saved it. You really want to focus on these numbers and your reach, how many people are seeing your post. And it's good to see profile visits from your post. So it's making people more interested. They want to check out what you're all about. See, counts reach, 24% weren't following Michelle's Macarons. So you got one follow from this post. So this grows as the day goes on, as it's been out longer. But what I really like seeing is when it's on the explore page. That usually gets me a lot. And look, this is how many people viewed it from the hashtags. From the home feed, usually that's people that already follow me. Yeah, so pay attention to that. When you do post, it's important that you're posting and then engaging right away. So Instagram is going to look at your post and see how it performed in the first 30 minutes to an hour and kind of show it to other people based on that performance. So that first 30 minutes to an hour is crucial for getting a lot of engagement. So now is when you want to be replying to comments, sharing it on your own story. And when you reply to comments, make sure that you are replying to them with actual sentences and actually engaging and not just saying, thanks, smiley face, like the recommended amount is at least 4 words. So that Instagram sees as actual conversation and not just like kind of spam. Now that brings me to my other tip. Post some sort of call to action in your description. So maybe say something like, comment below with your favorite spaghetti sauce or anything like that it should be relevant, but you know what I mean. Anything that will make it so people are engaged in your comment section, but authentically, not just cute, And when they do engage back. Like comment below their comment and just talk to them. Engage with the people. So interact with your followers. So don't just post it and then skedaddle. Make sure you're commenting, liking their replies, answering DMs, which stands for direct messages. If you didn't know that, it's how people message you on Instagram. Using a lot of the Instagram features. So in your stories, you can post polls, you can post questions, you can post all sorts of different things where people can interact with your content. So try to use that stuff. Try to use whatever Instagram puts out they want you to use. Like, they want you to use those features. They're gonna promote your content more if you are using the features they want you to use. Go live if you can. If you can provide some sort of value by going live, do the polls. Maybe try to figure out what value you could provide by using the polls, like saying, what do you want to see more of from me? The reels. I avoided TikTok for a while because I just didn't want to do it. So now that it's on Instagram, I don't know if I'm gonna have to do it, but do it if you wanted to help your Instagram. IGTV is helpful. Turning your stories into IGTV is possible. If you don't want to create content just for IGTV, you could do a live video and then post it to IGTV. That's not as great as if you were going to edit, but it's better than nothing. If you're learning something from this video, let me know by hitting the like button below. So that brings me to my next point. Keep people on the platform longer. So the longer you keep people on Instagram, the more Instagram's going to want to promote your content. Whether that's with video, stories, longer captions, carousel photos. But important part here is that it's actually relevant and looks good. And you're providing value. So it's not just a picture of, the top of the table just to get people to stay. Like, it wants to be actual valuable content. Okay, another good tip is to see when your followers are on the most and then post before that. So when they come on, your post is there. So here's how you do that. See, Fridays, Saturdays, so post at 8 or whenever, according to your insights, post before people really start to get on. Use your location. So there's an option for location. I always do the shop's location because I'm usually posting flavors, but you could put New York City, wherever you are, post your location so people can see in your area what you're posting. Tag products you use. So if I'm making macarons and I've used Wilton sprinkles or some pastry bags from Joann Fabrics, Wilton pastry bags that I bought at Joann Fabrics, tag those people in there because they need content to share. So they want relevant things that they're sharing, like, hey, look, this baker used our pastry bags and look how good their stuff looks. So the better your pictures look and the more stuff you're using in there, it's more likely to get your post shared by the companies of the products you're using. Okay, and as I was saying earlier, make sure your photos look good and your grid. I hate this so much, but you have to cultivate your grid. Okay, so you have to really make sure your feed looks good. So if someone clicks on your profile, I hate that this is a thing, but we're on Instagram, we're doing it, we might as well do it well. But go to Instagram. If someone looks at your page, you want to make sure that your most recent 12 photos look good together. Always be kind of posting based on what looks good in your grid. I wouldn't post 2 of a stacked macarons right next to each other, back to back, because that wouldn't look good right next to each other. Okay? We're doing it, so let's just do it right. And there's tons of different apps you can use that you can do a sample grid. So you can post your photos in the grid to see how it looks before you post it on Instagram. Because once you post it on Instagram, you can't move it around. So get an app that has a grid that you can move around and kind of edit to see what looks good together. Because whether you know it or not, when you go to someone's page, you're looking at all their photos right there thinking yes or no. So I mean, you don't have to, people usually don't scroll down too far, so just make sure at least the 12 look good together. Some people do, I see a lot of like themes of 12, then 12 more is a different theme. Like, notice it next time you're looking at it. It's kind of cool. Link whatever you want people to go to at the top. So I want people to go to my YouTube channel, but if you're selling something, put that link in there. You can put your location. If you're a baker, I definitely recommend putting your location somewhere on there. Even if you don't put it in the address line, put like Troy, Ohio, or wherever you are, somewhere on there. And what you do, that's very important. That should be clear up top, what you do, where you want people to go, and where you're located. Something like if you've got something like featured in some website or something like that, that's something nice to put on there. And also the story highlights. If you don't know what those are, if you put something in your story, you can then save it to your story highlight. So a lot of people do like me, business, you know what I mean? Like different categories, and do a fun little cover photo to have it all organized. If someone wanted to go to their Instagram and look at all the different things. Okay, so if that's what you want to do, if you want to grow your Instagram, those should help. Oh, and be yourself. If you want. Just try not to post the same things, like do your own little twist so you stand out from all of the other photos in the feed. You just basically want to do what Instagram wants you to do and what Instagram was made for, you know? So interact authentically, engage with other people's posts. When you comment on someone's post, read their caption and comment something relevant and worthwhile. Don't just comment, ooh, pretty, you know, stuff like that. Just really try to actually engage and provide value to the post. Make it authentic. Just treat these people like they're your friends, and eventually they will be, you know? Okay, and if you want to learn about more stuff like this, I have a course called the Home Bakery Blueprint, where you'll work with me to grow your home bakery business or start your home bakery business. So if you want to apply for that, go to the Facebook group or sign up for the email list below, and I'll send you information about that. If you want, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll put those links in the description. Check out these other macaron videos. Okay, love you, bye.